Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And the Premier League season is finally back. Fi- Finally, club football is back, and so obviously, fantasy Premier League is a big deal. I do update my teams weekly because I am a massive dog. But anyways, we're going to be doing the fantasy Premier League, and yeah, I have already checked my team to make sure I had money in store because usually when I pick the team, I never have enough money left, and then when I pick some big players, and I have to let them go, and I cry. So let's do this. So if you don't know the format for the Fantasy Premier League or what the Fantasy Premier League is, it's basically just you pick 15 players and based on real life performances, points are allotted to them, and just the objective is to get as many points. And you have to select a 15-man team within 100 million, and budget is assigned based on their performances from last season. So this is gonna be super interesting, and yeah, as always, please remember to like and subscribe. I'm in a tiny corner of your screens right now of this video, but still, I'm gonna say it loud. Please remember to like and subscribe. On the road to 100 subscribers. You guys have been killing it lately. We're on 64 currently as I'm filming this, which is crazy considering we were stuck on 38 like 2 weeks ago. I'm so happy. So yeah, smash the button and let's get into it. So right, two goalkeepers. I'm going to start with just the starting lineup for now. And so the first keeper I've gone with is Emiliano Martinez. You can see him right on the screen here. Look, this is an absolute bargain. 5.5 million for someone who by all means I think was the best Premier League keeper for the last 2 seasons. So I definitely feel like Emi Martinez deserves to be here. So I'm just gonna I don't yeah, okay, add player, right? So that's how that's done, right? Okay, and okay, might as well go for the second goalkeeper. Remember, this is not based on any like this is not based on whether I think he's the second best goalkeeper in the league. It's based on the fact that I need to save money, and so Dean Henderson for 5 million is actually a really good deal. Do I think he's going to be Man United's number one? Actually, I think he's Man United's number one keeper in the world right now. But even if David De Gea does maybe replace him a bit right now, Dean Henderson is still going to be up there, and definitely in a season he's going to be Manu's a goalkeeper unless they sign someone else. And for 5 million, I feel like that's a pretty good deal, and you do get points off substitutes as well. So I'm going to put him in. Right. So that was that. Right, now we're gonna move on to defenders, and right, there's 5 defenders, 5 midfielders, and 3 attackers, strikers. I hate that I just said attackers, strikers. Right, so my first defender at right back. It doesn't really matter, but it's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Look, so if you can see right here, 5.5 million, one of the best defensive output points in the league with 144, only behind three defenders, which is absolutely incredible. And yeah, Wan-Bissaka, I feel like for the money that he's giving right now, it's definitely worth it. So, and my next defender, if I find him, there we go. It's Connor Cody, because look, he's going to be one of my substitute players. Actually, wait, if I go to pitch view here, so I am right now. Wait, I can arrange my substitutes later. So if Connor Cody is a 4.5 million or 4.5, whatever the price currency is currently. But Connor Cody is dirt cheap for being Wolves captain. He's dirt cheap for being one of the most underrated center backs, if not the league, if not the world, then the Premier League definitely. And so 4.5 is definitely worth it for him. The second one is right here, a Manchester City man who he formed a partnership with Ruben Diaz, who we'll get to. It's John Stones. I might as well add Ruben Diaz right now. I know you think this defense is going to be crazy expensive, but we still have 68 mil, and we have not that many players to go through, and it's surprising how little defenders go for now in the Fantasy Premier League. So the partnership of Stones and Diaz is going to be absolutely huge for me. And my third player is sorry, my last defender is the third player from Man United, on this list. It's going to be Luke Shaw at left back. It doesn't really matter. I can pick Maguire if I want to, because that doesn't really matter. But I want to pick Luke Shaw because his defensive output, I feel like, is going to get even better this season than it was last season, which arguably I feel like he was best left back in the world. That may be a bit controversial, but I think he was. Right. So that was my defense. Let me know in the comments what you think of this and if you have a better defense. So now we're going to be moving on to midfielders. Right. So I'm going to start off with the money pick. It's Bruno Fernandez. And I know this. Oh, no, crap. Okay. Apparently there's a rule. Is there 4 players allowed from each or 3? Okay, then that's not a problem. I can just replace Henderson with someone else who goes for 5 million. Lucas Fabianski, who's also extremely good. So that's not a problem, but I was not aware of this rule. I thought it was. Oh, right, no, I did have 4 Man United players. My bad. But Fernandez is obviously a pick that makes a lot of sense because he's one of the best midfielders in the world. His output he's the highest scoring, I mean, in points for midfielders. I don't know why I don't know why they consider wingers as midfielders, but that one doesn't really make sense for me. But whatever, doesn't really matter. All right, so next to Fernandez is going to be now. Right now, the next 4 I found extremely shocking. Their price was just so cheap, and I mean I love it obviously because now I can get Thomas Suchek, one of the best midfielders in the league, one of the most important factors for West Ham's season, finishing 6th last season in the Premier League. So Thomas Suchek makes sense for me, definitely. Right, and if I can find him here, I'm just gonna have to search for him. Maybe his next page. Like, this is awkward. Okay, I'm gonna have to search for all of the next few because I don't want to waste time here. Declan Rice is my next player. Because 5 million for Declan Rice, I thought was a pretty cheap, pretty much a steal, and I still have 40 million left because of it. Right. So I have that Declan Rice. Then I had N'Golo Kante, who is by all means incredible. I feel like this one actually makes sense to me because N'Golo Kante was injured for a lot of the season last time, and he was amazing in the Champions League, and his performances in the Champions League were much better than in the Premier League. He was incredible in the Premier League for the last few months, but I'm just saying. Right, so it was Kante, and did I have one more person left? All right, my last player, I think he's on the first page here. If he's not, I'll search for him as well. Yep, I'm gonna have to search for him. My last player is Calvin Phillips from Leeds. Look, I know you can point to Leeds last season finishing 10th because of maybe Bamford or Harrison, but who, by the way, did not make this list, unfortunately. But this, Calvin Phillips was one of the best parts of Leeds season. He was always there in midfield, and I feel like it was a huge aspect of Leeds' success last season, and I feel like they'll do okay this season. And speaking of Leeds, I want to point out Man United versus Leeds is going to be an incredible match day 1 game. Right, so now we're moving on to forwards, and right, so we have Ollie Watkins here. So I wanted to point out I still have 22 million and 2 strikers to invest on, so I'm going to have some money to spare as well. So I went all out on my last 2 strikers, who are the 2 strikers with the most points last season in Patrick Bamford and Harry Kane, which makes us one of the. Oh wow, I have 1.5 million still. Wow, awesome. You know what? Actually, I'm going to replace one of the. I'm going to replace Declan Rice. I still have 6.5 million. Why not? Right. I want to add James Ward-Prowse to this list. I hadn't included a Southampton player before, but Ward-Prowse was incredible last season, as you can see here. And now I have 0 money remaining, and I might as well, right? So this is my team. I factored in all of their first games, and I factored in everything, and I had this as my team. I think it's a pretty damn good team. So let me know what you guys think, and right, what do you guys think of this team? I think it's a pretty good team, not gonna lie. This is a really good team. What do I? The Amazon analysis. I guess is the name of the. Okay, I'm going to skip the favorite club thing because oh crap, I have to select a club. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this by random. I like Man United, so I'm just gonna select Man United. But uh and yeah, what do you guys think of this team? Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to put in Shaw for Connor Cody. I'm gonna just edit this team a bit. All right, so right, okay, that's all I really need to do right now. I'm definitely gonna take out Watkins for Kane. Right, and that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This was a damn fun for me. And let me know if you guys want to see more Fantasy Premier League in the future. Maybe I'll make a few updates, tell you how I'm doing in the points, and maybe not an every week thing because I feel like that's going to get repetitive at some point. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And Fantasy Premier League is so much fun. So you can go check it out. The link will be in the description. And follow us on Instagram at the Amateurs Analysis. I hope to see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. And I'll see you on the Amateurs Analysis.